Down. Oh no. All right, back again, people. Stop text. People that text are so crazy. They just don't stop texting. It's so frustrating. What's up, folks? We're back again, getting the numbers. I need to get the numbers up. I need the views so I can make some cash. Want to be paid for my job. You know what I mean? Oh, I got to sync that up and down. It's too low again. Whatever. Trying to work on it. It's harder than you think, trying to get all these videos lined up and set up. You know, the ones you just want to post. You know, find them and intros, outros, pictures. Where are the pictures? I can get rid of that one, I guess. That's a cool one. I did the line drill. This was in a magazine a few years ago. See the line drill right here. Proper setup, open the face, then just pop that line. Practice hitting that line. I love the sand. And this was one of my one-leg drills. Can't see it, but the ball's on a tee. Just try to stay balanced, nice and smooth. Helps your transition, helps your overall athletic ability. Just a great way to practice. Hitting the 6-iron 110 yards or something, you know. At the time, I was making a DVD, but it just never worked out. TJ, looks like Vegas. Back in the day. Pound it. But yeah, getting all these pictures up and finding them and taking the old ones out, it's a lot of work. I was trying to make some better videos too, but what was that noise? But I need to get remonetized on YouTube. That's my plan. So if you can go to YouTube, guys, and watch it there, if you're on Facebook or the other one, that would help me get the views so I can get the ad revenue back and the super chats and the memberships too. That was going up and I lost it all. I've had over 60,000 hours of views just gone for no reason, you know, because you have to have not views, hours, 4,000 hours of watched, and at the time 1,000 subscribers. I got that, no problem. And then I got like 60,000 hours watched, 60. And then I just made a video that they didn't like, and they shut me down. Pretty sad. Like 2 years ago, right around Christmas too. It kind of stopped. So I stopped live streaming. I said, screw it. You know, it took a lot of work to get those 4,000 because the golf niche is tough. You know, your shadow band, it's hard to get it. You know, so if you heard this before, I apologize, but I got to let the new people know what, you know, that's why I'm keep doing all these things to get the views back. Family's gone for the weekend on a trip. So I'm just me and the dog and the cat are here all day trying to catch up on. I'm making some videos. I'm doing a where are they now videos, you know, guys that were supposed to be sure shots that are just gone. Doing some of those, obviously swing tips, how to hit from the inside. Who's this guy in the Cleveland Browns? And I do know more sports than just golf, obviously. All right, let's see. Where's my Miami guys? Last 10 picks. I don't know a lot of those names, but instant millionaire right there. But so who's winning the tournament? Oh, a guy named Trey Crow. Never heard of him. He's played 33 events. I call that the buddies trip. This is the buddies trip for golfers. So Ben Martin, if it's the same Ben Martin that won the Open Championship 100 years ago, was that Ben Martin? Or was it a different guy? That's a different guy. What was his name? The one that opened, remember? This says Ben Martin, 2 Corn Ferry wins. Him and Trey Crow are winning this. Trey Crow. Nothing against Trey Crow. Love it. But if he wins, he gets full status on the tour. It's a big deal. You know, this is a big deal, but I want the stars all the time. I want to see the best all the time. I want to nothing. And these guys are great golfers. They're great golfers, great players. I want to see the better players. Once they get to major championship winners, Ryder Cup heroes, all that crap, get there. You know, that's what you want to see them get there. Then we got Alex Smalley, Hayden Springer. I know them. The Fitzies, we know them. They're tied for one. AJ Ewart, Casey Jarvis. They're not Americans. I don't know. Casey Jarvis is, what is that? Wales? South Africa. Sorry. Sorry, South African friends. Didn't mean that. Bryce Garnett, I know. Lee Hodges, I know. Sam Stevens, I know. Zach Bouchow, I kind of know. Doug Gim, kind of know. Jeffrey Kane, kind of know. But Matty Schmidt. Is Matty Schmidt? He's not the one that made fun of America, was he? I wouldn't do that. But a lot of you guys, I mean, they're young and they're doing all right. Good for them. But I still want to see the best. You can't see the best every week. They had a major and a significant tournament, signature event 2 weeks in a row. That hurt the guys. Takes a lot out of you. And they're not going to play in this. I think I saw Hao Tong Lee was one of the top, from the Masters. He was in the Masters. And Fitzpatrick's playing because of his brother. He wants his brother to get on the tour. You know what I mean, folks. You know what I mean. So as a fan now, not as in the game, I'm a fan. I want to see the best or some of the best. Shane Lowry, Koepka. What are they? Trunk slammers, right? I think they're trunk slamming today. They're on the couch somewhere. It was fucking game. Slam that bitch. Yeah, missed the cut by one. They're tired. If they played the last 2 weeks, they're tired. I don't care if it's an alternate shot of what. That's harder mentally. Zach Blair, gone. So Zach Blair, 2010 Club Pro Championship. I was in that. Got my fancy head cover for it. His dad was playing in it because Zach was in college, and he looked like he was 12. I mean, I'm not kidding. I thought he was 12. But, hi, little boy. You want a glove? His dad was a good player. I swear I'll get dementia. I'll think of his first name. Blair. Something Blair. From Utah. Good dudes. And I said to, oh, that's my son. He's 17, 18. He goes to, oh, no. The computer go off? I think he went to Utah or Brigham Young, one of the two. Top 40 in the world as an amateur at the time. I thought he was 12. I felt like a moron. So that's where I met him 15 years ago. His dad was a good player. He played the tours on and off, and I think it's Utah, big Utah guy. But yeah, he was caddying for his dad at that event. I have a cool video on YouTube about him going to troll a Golf Galaxy worker, saying his swing's not that good, and he's piping Titleist drivers 310 in the air, piping them. And the guy's going, he's not that good. He'll never make it with that move. I was like, never make it. He's made it. Kitty, what's up, buddy? You can't step on the keyboard. You already messed it up, pal. You know what I mean? Why don't you stay over there in the window? No, you're gonna mess it up. Yeah, I can't do it, buddy. You can't do it. I love you, buddy, but you gotta stay over there, okay? Next time. I can't do it when we're doing it now, okay? Come say hi to the folks. He's gonna scratch the shit out of it. He's a midget cat, a dwarf, a runt. I don't know, he's probably 3, but he's tiny. No teeth. Show him your no teeth, buddy. Poor thing has no teeth. He was living the streets of New Orleans. He's living the streets of New Orleans. No, what is the white eye over here is he's blind in that eye. Living the streets of New Orleans, but he's so nice. He's not using his claws, which is cool. Buddy, you can't go up there drooling because you got no teeth. Oh. Say hi to the folks. They can see how cute you are. But you can't. So early, he steps on the keyboard. Everything's all messed up. Crazy. Nope, see, now he's going back over there. Buddy, no. You want to play with a golf tee? Oh, this. Play with that. I love you, pal, but you can't sit on that right now, okay? Sit right there. Good boy. Oh, back over there. Oh, what's up, dude? You're a little troublemaker. So he loves to go outside. So we have a dog too, a puggle. He's cute as hell as well. But he's got to go out and do his business. So I have to take him out to the right because I don't want to ruin my grass, which he's already done the last few years. I thought it was rabbits. We went over this yesterday. Tobe, no, pal, right here, buddy. You can't step on these keyboard, buddy. You can't do it. You're gonna ruin. You can sit there if you want, but you're gonna ruin me. So you take the dog out. This little, you know whatter, goes shooting out the door, and he just wants to like eat the grass. It's weird, but we take the two cats out when it's nice out. We'll sit on the deck and hang out. We'll do that when other families home, so they don't just take off chasing squirrels or whatever. But all right, stay right there. Animals are cool, I guess. No, don't sit on that. There you go. You want to look at the camera? Go ahead. It's right up there. So, what were we talking about? Oh, Zach Blair. So yeah, these kids you never heard of. Zach Blair has a good career, right? I mean, I don't know what he's made. He must have made. I'm going to say he's made 15 million, maybe. I don't know. No, don't sit. No, buddy. You want that keyboard? Zachy B. What did he make? 15 million. I'll say that might be too high. 8 million. Yeah, not a bad thing. And he owns a golf course too, right? The Tree Farm. Yeah. He's nuts. The Tree Farm, I think it's called. One of the Carolinas. All right, he's over there. Sit over there, pal. He knocks all my stuff off. But yeah, he's a good dude. Obviously. We did that the other day. Guess how much money these players made? Let's do it again today while we're here, okay? And I have to come within 3 million to get it right. Either way. It's not easy guessing these guys. Well, these young guys, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough one because the big guys, you can kind of get a feel for it. All right, let's go with Doug Gim. He hasn't played much. I'm not looking. I'll say 4 million. View profile. I got to put this on the screen. It's a fun game while we're hanging out. I said 4 million, right? $8 million. Way off. 8 million. 180 events, I guess. Why don't we go with his pet? Oh, it didn't go back down. All right, Matt Wallace has played a lot of golf. Matt Wallace, 20 million. Way off, 9 million. Wow. So he played in 150 events? He's like 45, isn't he? How did he play in 140 events? 6'1", 187, Hillingdon, England. He's 36. Still 36? He must play a lot of European tour. A lot of European tour. DP tour. All right. Jeffrey Kang. Jeffrey Kang. I'm going to say 50 grand. No, I'll go with 800 grand. Jeffrey Kang? I should have stuck with the 50. 100,000 bucks. Jeffrey Kang's made 100,000 bucks. Where do they stand now? I mean, he's going to make a fortune if he stays where he is. Where was he? Was he up there? He's in 4th place, 22 under. They're one shot out of 1st place. Jeffrey Kang, his life is going to change tomorrow. He's made 100 grand. I don't know what they pay out in this, but I know it's 100 grand, more than 100 grand if you come in second in this. I know they're splitting it, but 100 grand. That's why I call it the buddies trip. Why wouldn't, who is it? Doug Gim ask someone else that's better than Jeffrey Kang. they're doing a favor for these young guys, which is fine. I think it's a good thing. Eric Cole's sneaky, right? Because he had a good year. He came out of nowhere. He's got to be in his mid-30s. 5 million. 12 million. I was so much better the other night. This is sad. This is sad. I'm doing a bad job. It's a lot of play. Nick Dunlap. He might be on my where are they now pages. He's won one, right? 8 million. That seems to be the number, 8 million. Got to be within 3 million. 4 million. Yeah, Nicky D is he's gonna be on my show. On my podcast. Not my podcast, my Where Are They Now? And they will be live shows. I gotta do call-ins too. You know what I mean? Have people call in. I think that would be cool if you could call in. Just say, what's up? What's up, man? All right. Dan Brown. The fuck is Dan Brown? No clue. 70 grand. 680 grand. Sorry, Dan. No offense. 31? And he's made less than $1 million. 13 events played. That's why. All right. At least we're learning about players we never heard of, so that's a good thing. I'd rather be Dan than sitting here. But that's all right. Mac Meisner. Mac Meisner. American. 400 grand. 3 million? Wow. Good for him. 65 events. He's made 3.5 million. That's good. He's only 27. All right, Mackie boy. Good job. Good job. Hello, I'm Mac Meisner. All right. Well, let's do Fitzy while we're here. The first Fitzy. Matt Fitzpatrick. 27 million. 27 million. 38 million. I haven't got one right yet. I need someone to make me a burger or something. Someone make me a sandwich. All right. Lee Hodges. Wyndham Clark. That should be a good one. Old Windy boy, the crazy man. I'm going to have to say won the Open 18 million. 30 million. The fuck does he make $30 million? 200 events. He made 134 cuts out of 198. So he's missed 64 cuts. Almost half of cut. It's what's that called? 25%? 75%, whatever. I don't need to do math. Wow. A lot of money out there. Jack Nicklaus in his whole career made a little 8 million-ish. 8 million in the whole career on the golf course. Not off the golf course, on the golf course. 8 million. I was watching his podcast with my boy Nicky Faldo. 8 million he made. Imagine that. Imagine all that money he's just, if I was born 30 years later. But I'm sure he did all right. But the price of a candy bar was a nickel, right? Hey, boy, here's a nickel. Go get yourself a chocolate bar. Price of gas was 8 cents. Last 5 picks. Carson, Jackie, Bauer, Sharp. That's a cool name. Bauer, Sharp. Trevor Bauer should sign him to his team. Bauer, Sharp. William Mauser. Matthew Pavone, Martin Gouvereau. So I'm assuming the guy on top is the leader of this group. Sudasharan Yelamajuru. Let's go to Sudashadan Yelamajuru out of Canada. That's a Canadian last name. Yelamaruju. Maraju. 500 grand. 1.8 million. He's a happy fella. 24. He's from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, India. Doesn't say college round. He's 24, 0 wins, 2 top 10s he has somehow. Good for him. Play better, buddy. Keep at it. Eric Van Rooyen. He's the guy with the mustache, right? South Africa. I love this guy. It's going to throw me off, though. He hasn't played that well. Oh, shit. I can look at his age. Yeah, let me look at his age. I'm not looking at this. All right, 36. Late bloomer, probably. 2 PGA Tour wins. 15 million. 11 million. That's my best guess. 11 million. Thank you. Thank you. My sweaty balls. Remember that show, Saturday Night Live, and those 2 girls were talking like this? How you doing? Welcome. Pretty fun show. All right. Lanto Griffin. I'm not looking at this number. Oh. No cheating. Lanto Griffin, flat brim, got to go. 37, 2010 turn pro, 1 PGA Tour win. World rank 220, FedEx 125. One win. That's a million-ish. 120. Oh, that doesn't show me the cuts and all. Now let's go with 12 million. 9 million. 8.9. 8.9. Better than washing dishes. All right, the most random name I can find. I might have gone through them already. And this is no offense to these guys. They're great players and they're better than me. I get it. Nothing against them. It's just it's like picking the 4th string shortstop for the Padres, whatever. Great baseball player, but you got to take some shit. Blades Brown. He's a kid, right? But he's not random because I know him. Kevin Roy, I know. Jacob Skov Olesen. Ryan Gerard, I know. So we did the Yellow Majuga Booga Boga. Carson Young. What's the other Carson? The one in the Ryder Cup. Is that the same kid? There's 2 Carson somethings. Carson Smith? Carson Young. Is Carson Young the standout guy? Well, let's find out. Nope. Carson, what's his name? His father's a golf pro, played in the Ryder Cup, almost just won. Oh, I don't want to look. All right, Carson Young, or Ganui. Young backwards is Ganui. 31, turned pro 2017, probably mini toured it for a while. I'm going to say 4 million. Yes! 1 for 25 so far. Thank you, Carson, my friend. Nice title is that. Appreciate you. Taylor Montgomery. I think I've heard of him. Scott Piercy. I know Scott Piercy. A lot of Titleist guys on this thing. Zach Blair, Patrick Fishburne, Luke List. Zichang Dao. He's the only not Japanese, Chinese player. Bo Hostler's playing Sam Ryder. These guys all must have been partying. They must have been partying. Doggy, you snoring? The kitty's right there. It's wild. Jordan Smith. Can you hear him snoring? Dude, you know I hate that. Go elsewhere. Robert Streb. Wow, there's a lot of players that missed the cut. Chucky Hoffman. He's got to have made 50 million. I'm going with 50 million. 35? Way off. 35 million. I guess I could do this over here too. I can't see that one. I should put the camera back over here. All right, let's go back to the guys that missed the cut, the trunk slammers. Shea Rivet. Shea Rivet. Shea Rivet. Taylor made guy. Chezzy must be. Chezzy's been around forever, sniffing at the heels. I'm gonna say 25 million. $700,000? No way he made 700,000. No way. No way. That's Corn Ferry, it says. Why does it say Corn Ferry? PGA Tour, 22 million. What did I say? 25? Yeah. Boom. Another win. Why did it say Corn Ferry? We're not on a Corn Ferry tour. 700,000. Jesus Christmas. Oh, I like this guy, Maverick. Oh, that says Max McGreevy. Max McGreevy? No clue on Maxwell here. I'm going to block the numbers out. Looks like a stud. Got the Tom Brady chin. Got the Munsingware penguin there. Love it. My dad used to sell those back in the day. He's a sooner or later. I don't like his numbers. I'm going to say 3 million. 4 million. Winner. I'm getting on fire. Chili, stop snoring, buddy. I'm going to lose my mind. Why don't you go eat the cat? Play with the cat, buddy. Let's go with Alex Fitzpatrick. Now, this is a tricky one. He just won on the European DP Tour, whatever. How much has he played over here? I'm going to say less than a million. I'm going to say 700,000. The donut, zilch, $0. How is he in this event then? You have to have some type of status. Oh, maybe because he's in the top 10 of the DP, they call that okay to play. I think it's cool he's playing with his brother. I have no problem with it. But technically, there is a rankings that you have to do. If I was the next guy out, well, actually, it's an invitational. Whatever. Forget we even talked about it. But you got $0. He's going to make some money this week, Alex. Good job. Good win a couple weeks ago. Got to be fair to all the entrants, guys. You got to protect the field, man. Sneds. Oh, Sneds. This could be a good one. All right. Sneds had to have made at least 35 million. At least 42. Yep. I didn't win that one, but 42. How old is he? He's only 45. Wow. He could be a good Ryder Cup captain. You know what I mean? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Let's dump him. At least he's old, but for golf, he's old. Stop it. Nick Hardy. That's the guy I was thinking of yesterday. Out of my mouth is so dry, I can't take it. I've been drinking for the last 2 weeks. My mouth has been so dry all night. I just drink. Who are we talking about? Yeah, Nick Hardy, 2013 U.S. Open, U.S. Amateur was here at the country club. I got the flag in the other room. We watched all the boys. Shoffley was there. Nick Hardy was there. Fitzy was there. There was more guys. I can't think of them, but I got their balls. And for my kid, he got the autographs and all that. But Nick Hardy was there. They're all short back in the day. But Nicky's a Illinois boy. So what do you think he doesn't play a lot of PGA Tour events. Weird noise. I'm going to guess 2 million. Giving him too much credit. 500 grand. 500 people. 500. I'd take 500 right now. Someone wants to write me a check. 500. All right. Kevin Yu, nah, Kevin, nah. Joel Damon, that's what we want. Is that the same Joel? Is it? Yeah, that's the nut job, right? Kevin Streelman. Whatever happened to Kevin? See, my whatever happened to, I made notes. That's what we're going to be doing. Making separate things on whatever happened to these guys. Like 4-minute videos, nothing crazy, just a little 4-minute video. Kyle Stanley, another one. Let me make notes, people. I mean, people have families now and they get all the money in the world, so they don't play as much. Back in the day, baseball players, I mean, Ted Williams had to work at the hot dog stand in the wintertime selling ice creams. Oh, know what I made today? The burger dog. Where's the burger dog from? Does anybody know what country club it's from? So I didn't have, again, the family abandoned me. Everyone left. They went to vacation. They leave me here alone with the animals. So I put 2 burgers on, one for me and one for the dog. Bam, bam, bam. No buns. No English muffins. Hot dog rolls. Or buns. Hot dog rolls? Buns? What do you call them? So put 2 and 2 together. I cooked them on the George Foreman grill. Nice. And I just cut them. Well, not the dogs. I cut mine to slices. I made 2. I put the mozzarella cheese, cut that in slices, put the ketchup, mustard, I put everything in. I love it. In each bun. And then I put them sliced in there like a burger dog. My personal own burger dogs. I will film this next time for your pleasure. Because I didn't have any buns. I want to eat it like a vegetarian with no bread going, oh, okay. So I needed the bun. I made 2 burger dogs today. And the dog still hasn't eaten his yet. Sitting right here. I'm not going to let him eat it. But no, he didn't eat his. All right. So, yeah, back in the day, Kyle Stanley, who was my other one? Streelman. But these people get old. You age out. You got so much money now. You don't have to work making burger dogs like Ted Williams did or Bobby Orr did. You can do your own thing, you know? Robert Streb. All right, we're going to have some fun here for the next few minutes. All right, Kyle Stanley. But the money wasn't as good when he was playing good. James Hahn, another one. All right, Kyle Stanley. Let's look at his stats. 2 wins. How old is he? It's only 38. Yeah, he's got so much money. 28 million. 17 million. Damn it. But I was close. I was in the familiar zone. All right, Kyle Stanley, I just did. James Hahn, right? Remember he danced? James Hahn, same situation. Jimmy Hahn, I'm going to say 8 million. I bet you it's more than 8 million, but I'm just going to try to stay level. 12 million. All right, good for you, Jimmy. All right, Streels. I mean, Streels always had the Wilson bag, right? Streels reminds me of oh, there's so many more names on here that hadn't made the cut. This is so much more fun. Oh, there's another one. Where are they now? I'm not going to tell the name because I want to make it fun for my thing. Who was I looking at? Streels. Daniel Brown. The pick is in. No, those people made the cut. That's stupid. Where's Streels? Michael Brennan, Johnny Kiefer, 61, 75. Slam in the trunk. 61, 75. The next group, Taylor Pendrith, Mackenzie Hughes, 62, 74. Another one, Jägermeister and Jackson Suber, 61, 76. Wow. Imagine that. Another one, Pontus Nyholm, Jesper Svensson, 61-76. Wow. This alternate shot is a little harder than playing your own ball, right? Holy smokes. Ryan Palmer, he's old. Cameron Champ, he's old. Nick Watney. All the, the better named players are trunk slamming. They're playing the local Muni for $20 Nassau. Where's Streels? I need an assistant to help me find these names. Austin Cook. Jason Duffner. All right, let's do Duff. Duff had to have won $50 million. He's had to have won $50 million. 29? Come on. Are you greening me? Is someone playing jokes on me here? All right. Let's find Streels. I mean, nowadays you get paid $100,000 to wear a visor. Billy Horschel. He's kind of a strange one, right? I got to do a thing on him. He gets mad quick, and he's like wider than most guys. And I remember walking behind him somewhere on the range because I was selling my mirrors. So I was fitting. Someone wanted to use my mirror on the range for their full swing to keep their head from moving or whatever, just staying centered, turning around it. So I invented a little thing like this that comes out. This don't have it. It's the old one. It comes out so you can just tee it into the ground like a tee. So that's why I was on the range, not a putting green. I'm walking by. He goes, "You gotta walk behind me so much." That's how you get over. You're first in line. The putting green's over here. He's first. I gotta get to these other people that want to talk to me. Whatever. Nice guy, but just strange dude. Davis Riley, Nick Hardy. Where's Streel? Maybe I misread it. Justin Lauer. Is that Lower or Lauer? Lower? I don't see Streels. Tony Finau. He was on the big break, right? Big break. 6 wins. $30 million? Whoa, $46 million. He beat my ass. His brother was named Gipper. Do it for the Gipper. I don't know if my microphone's working. Sorry, folks. I gotta get I do have the hand crank one, but it doesn't not set up. Do it for the Gipper, Tony Finau. All right, where's Streelman? Why can't I find Streelman? Jerry Springer, Christian Bizet. No, no clue. Matthew Pavon, Wyndham Clark, Ben Griffin. That's why when I pick it, when I see a name, I'm gonna go right to it. Somebody I want. I'm not gonna come back to it because I can't fucking find it. Excuse the French. Did I do Sneds? I did Sneds. Vince Whaley. He's from around here. I don't know what happened to him. Grayson Sig. Brooksy K. Brooksy K. What do you think? Someone throw a number at me. Brooksy K. I'm going to say 51. 44. Well, 45, basically. Uh-oh, the Patriots. That's my team. Pick is in. Why are they showing the Jets? They must have the last pick. 45 million for Brooksy, baby. Look at how dry my lips are. Miami's had like 7 guys go in the first 2 rounds. That's not bad. Who are the Patriots picks? His pick is in. Pick is in. Patriots added 2026. Draymond Jones, lost Stephen Higgs, added Diana Rossini. That was mean. That was mean. This Calavon Chason guy, Calavon, he was pretty good. Wasn't great on the run, but he was a pretty good player. I liked him. All right. What time is it? I need someone to come make me dinner. I did. Did I do Tony Fino? Yeah. Alejandro Tosti. That's a great name. I'm gonna find Streelman before we die, folks. Johnny Kiefer. Trade the Rangers, the Chargers. My kid lives in LA. I keep bringing that up. I know, but works for the Lakers. Did the Patriots trade it? They didn't even show up. That's mean. Not that I care, but I do care. But who cares, right? Where's Streelman? Let's go real slow. Kevin Streelman, Joel Damon. Okay, they're at, remember, they're at 5 under. Okay, Streels had to have made 40 million. Well, they're right, both on the same page here. Streels, I'll say 41. 27. What are these guys doing? Right? All right, Joel Damon. It's got to be more than you think. He's got the big hat on. His caddy is always on the internet. His caddy's pretty cool, but I forget his name. Boobaloo or something. Jordan Boobaloo or something like that. Little too close there. They just want that money. Spider-Man is at the Steelers. Steeler man. All right, Joel Damon. I'm going to say 35. 14 million. He's always in your face. How does he not have more than $14 million? That's nuts. You would have thought he would have $100 million the way they show him. God damn. Dave Chappelle is a funny. We did Billy Horschel, right? Chandler Blanchett. That's a movie star. Scott Piercy, did we do that one? Scotty P. 25 million. 400,000? Oh, that's Torn Ferry. 23 million. They put their Corn Ferry up there for tax purposes. Oh, he only made 700 grand. Yeah, that's all he made. He made that in ball deals. What fun. What fun we're having here, folks. Dog has stopped snoring. Michael Thor Bjornsson, local kid, tall kid, hell of a player. Hasn't played much. This should be an easy one. 2 million. 4 million. Good for you, Michael. Used to play with my kid back in the junior leagues. Good for you, Michael. 4 million. Good for you. Lavette. Who does this? Jim Colbert? No, Jim Colbert put the collar up. Who did this? Trace Crow. Love it. Who was the guy that won the Open? Ben, it wasn't Ben Martin. What wasn't his name? Ben Martin? Tommy Martin? Ben Martin? Came out of nowhere. What's his name? The guy that put on all the weight like me. Swedish. Thomas Bjorn blew it. He was in a bunker and it was shaped like this. He kept coming up and falling back in, kept falling back in. He made a snowman and cost him the event. And this guy, Ben I thought it was Ben Martin. Might not be Martin. Might be Ben something. Sahith Thigala and Aaron Rye. I love it. 2 gloves, baby. 2 gloves. Tommy 2 gloves was the first guy to do it. Sahith Thigala, I'm going to say 16 million. 22. Love it. You could buy some razor blades now. Ben, who was it? Ben Smith? Ben Johnson? Benjamin? Another. Who's that guy? Spencer Fanu, 9th overall pick. Cleveland Browns. All right, here we go. Sharp, LSU, Jameson, Bengals, Parker, 2? His name's Parker? Oh, B. Parker. Patriots must have traded it. Giants picked 2 in a row. Coogan, Benson. Patriots crowned over Texas A&M. Crowned over a tackle. They need offensive line. You got to have offensive line to win in this game, in this league, guys. The Seahawks went through them like Swiss cheese in the Super Bowl. The poor quarterback had no chance. 0. He's better than that. That's just a fact. I'm very objective. Oh, we got a Smiley Kaufman tee right here. Smiley Kaufman tee. Back in the day. Threw it to my kid. Smiley T. Smiley K. Smiley K, folks. Smiley K. I messed this up again. It's all the cat's fault. All the cat's fault. All right, let's pick another one. Gordon Sargent. This is another. Where has he gone? No, USAM up there, been gone. People get in his head. Let these kids play, for God's sakes. Gordon Sargent, I'm going to say 50 grand. 200 grand. Big deal. And then Nick Dunlap. I mean, come on. Let these kids play golf. Don't get in their heads. Nick Dunlap is awkward. Just play golf, guys. Don't switch clubs because you're going to get another 100 grand. Play golf. Switching clubs messes you up. Use what brought you. When you go into the dance tonight with your girlfriend, your wife, and she's hot, she looks great, don't go after another girl because everything's going to get messed up. Oh, I'm going to go dance with Susie. Your girl's going to hate you. Same thing with the golf club. Just play golf. Don't switch golf clubs or girls at the dance. Play with what got you there. Boom. Take that. Takuma Kanaya. No clue. Japan. I'm going to say 100 grand. 2 million. Thanks for proving me wrong, my friend. 27. He looks 40. He's from Hiroshima. Didn't we drop a few bombs on that? Truth bombs, right? Truth bombs. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that, but I didn't mean it like that. Andrew Dice Clay said that. It's all in fun. We love Toyota Takuma. Chili, go make me a sandwich. That's a dog, not my servant. I don't have servants. Taylor Green, he's going to the oh, they already got their numbers. Concepcion 17, Fano 55. I like jerseys too. Do you ever see these videos now on Twitter or whatever? They go behind the scenes, show you how they put the stickers on the helmets and the numbers. They measure the guy's eyes. It's so cool. I love that stuff. Always loved it. My boy, Hakeem Mesidor, going to the Chargers, LA Chargers. I'll be out there. I told you my kid works for the Lakers, so I'm a big shot. Hakeem Mesidor. Him and Brown, not Brown, Reuben Bain, excuse me. We used to call it 3-4 shut the door. So my wife, we're watching the games, right? So Bain was 4, Mesidor was 3, and they were great defensive players. But there's also guys on offense 3 and 4. So she's like, "I thought you told me they were 3, 4, shut the door on defense. Did they play on offense too?" Because she didn't realize you could have off different numbers. I said, "No, they're on defense." And number 4 was, I forget who they were, but they were good players. But yeah, it messed everybody up because they had the same numbers. But 3, 4, shut the door. I know he's got little arms, but the guy will be fine. He'll be fine, folks. But yeah, I do like the uniforms and the way they put the stickers on, and I don't know, I'm into that stuff. Always have been since a kid. Always wore a hat. Always collected hats. I don't have them here anymore because I'm old. But collecting autographs and things like that, just always did it. Even as a golf pro, knowing the guys on the Bruins and Bobby Orr and Ray Bork. Hey Ray, would you sign me a stick for me? My collection. Yeah, no problem. 3, 4, shut the door. And I like to see what number they're going to be the next day. Like, because my boy Malachi Tony for Miami, the best player in football as we speak, college football, the little guy. He's not that little, but he looks little. He went from number 10 to number 1 because one of those seniors had number 1. Cam Ward had number 1 2 years ago, and then one of the seniors had it last year. Because this kid Malachi Tony, right? He still should be in high school. Still should be in high school right now. Supposed to be graduating this year. He left high school early. He took classes to get out of high school early to be eligible to play for the Hurricanes. And he started as a 18-year-old, 17-year-old. I don't know how old he was, but he still should be in high school. The kid's a player. His brother's on the team too. I forget how old he is. He's probably 12. Oh, I'm stretched out. TG might have to stretch out, folks. I really haven't been looking at anything. Is everything good out there? Everything good in the world? Something wrong with the world today. What is that button? I don't know. The cat messed us all up. There we go. No, we're good. We're good, folks. The Twitter folks. We're good, folks. All right. Let's do. Let's go to the bottom of the list. Did we do JD, Jason Duffner, yet? I think we did. Johnny Kiefer. I'm going to say 80 grand. Oh, $1 million. You got a big smile. Oh, we did Johnny Kiefer. He's got the penguin shirt on. I can tell because I've seen that smile. Or maybe I just did it and didn't look at it. He's made $1 million. Good for you, Johnny boy. Net, that's 200 grand. That's okay. Still better than sharp stick in the eye. Aaron Rye. We did Sahith. Let's do Aaron Rye. He's been around. He's from England. He has to pay extra for 2 gloves. $6 million because he's been around the block. 12 million. I got you, pal. I got you. Leaning into me. Give me a little shot. I'm trying to find semi-big names. Did Dan Brown, whoever the hell he is. Adam Hadwin. Okay, big name, right? Is he a big name? He's played the President's Cup, right? I'm going to say 12 million. It's more than that, I bet, but I'm just going to say 12 million. 25 million. I know it. Because these guys play in the events. There's not signature events. When the best players aren't playing and they clean up. That's what's wrong with it. It's not an equal playing field. At least they were all the same people every week. You're beating, you know what I mean? It's at least you can say this guy's better than this guy. But in this, they're not playing the same people every week. It's a different world. And that's, I guess I would too. I'd play when the best players aren't playing. I'd slide in the back door and try to make some dough. But it's not apples to apples. It's apples to spinach. Okay. I haven't given out any golf tips. I know. I'm sorry. We're having here. We're playing income roulette, money earnings roulette. Peter Malnati. Pete's dad owns the pizza shop. What's it, Chicago? I think it's Chicago. Peter Malnati. He's got the goofy hat on. 12 million. 10 million. Winner for me. Remember, I have a $3 million buffer zone. So I've won like 5 out of 50. Having troubles. Eric Van Rooyen, we did him. Tom Hogue. Tommy Hogue. 16. 25. Last 10 picks. Coogan, Benson, Cronover, Daniels, Claiborne, Henderson, DJ Campbell, Domani Jackson. He makes suits, I think. Logan Taylor. Not bad. All right. Did I do Tom Hoagie yet? No, I did. 25. Well, let's go for the, we'll do it after. See who's winning the dang thing. Will Gordon? He's a young kid, right? Neil Shipley. He's not an American. Is he an American? It's the guy with the big head? No offense. Tom Kim. Tom Kim. He's named after Thomas the Train and or Buzz Lightyear. He was going to name himself. So, all right. Tom Kim. He's a sneaky 12 million. Sneaky 12 million. 16 million. Good for him. 16 million. Oh, I took it off the thing. Shit. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Didn't I share it? Oh, share. So it's down here. The income's down here. So that's why I blocked that off, and I try to look at his numbers, but Max McGreevy. Shane Laddie. We'll do some Shane Laddies. I'm gonna say 2 majors, 1 major, right? 2 major? 27 million. 31. Damn it. Cat. Oh, what fun, huh? What time is it? It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. It is actually. That's funny. Max McGreevy. All right, let's find another one. This is so fun. Golf earnings roulette, we call this. Let's go with Hao Tong Lee. Hao Tong Lee, love this guy. He learned English from, was it, who would he learn it from? Kevin Hart, the comedian, the little guy. Learned English from Kevin Hart, which is great. All right. He's been around, I'm going to say 14 million. 3 million. Dude, what the fuck? How do you only make $3 million? You're 80th in the world and you've made $3 million. You got to get your shit together, buddy. 80th in the world, you should be making 20 million in career, not just this year. Oh, I need to do some push-ups. Blades Brown. Let's just go with it. He's like 14. All right, let's see Blades Brown. How many events did he play in? I can't look down there. I'll see the number. Let's say 600 grand. 300 grand. All right, that was close. But let's look at the scores real quick. So we got Is it over? Oh, today's only Saturday. Dang it. So through 13, we got Fitzpatrick leading the gang. Doug Gim and Jeffrey Kang Kong. They're on 16. They're 24 under. They're one behind. So it should be a good. I don't know if they play for alternate shot tomorrow or they play 4 ball. Does anybody know? Is today alternate? Is today must be alternate shot too. I mean, yeah, it must be alternate shot if they're scoring that high. No, today's Saturday or Friday. I'm all confused. It doesn't have round 3 on there. Is it rained out? What? Oh, they're not finished. Oh, I see. Through. I stay off the drugs, TG. I see. I see. The round's not finished. That's why. Through. I gotcha. So Fitzy is 65, 69. It doesn't say if it's alternate shot or not, but yeah, I mean, if Doug Gim and Jeffrey can get up there, Jeffrey's going to make what's he made? He made like 100 grand his career, if that, right? The Kangsters made 108 grand. That's literally losing money on the tour. You're losing money. Well, he's only played 14 events. So 14 events, it probably cost him 5 grand a week. So what's 14 times 5? 200 grand? 20 grand? I don't know. He's losing money. He's got sponsors paying for it. He's not losing money. He's fine. But he's not making money. He's not buying a yacht or a jet. I saw an interview with Kyle Busch. You know him? Everyone hates him on the tour, the racing tour. He used to have a helicopter or jet to go to the tournaments. Used to. Not anymore, he doesn't. Imagine that. The balls to say that. You would think his income would keep going and going and going, but it's different. Racing's different. It's kind of like this. If you don't play well, you don't get paid well, you know? But yeah, he says, no, I used to have I can't afford a jet, whatever they're called now. Imagine that. That stinks. Can't afford it, folks. My jet's right out there. What's up, buddy? No jet for TG. No jet for TG. The Kangster is there. It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday. All right, let's find someone else. Christian Bezaden out. Strange name. Strange name. That burns so bad. All right, Bezaden out. I'm going to say 9 million. 12 million. Ugliest shirt of all time. I should lose demerits for that. Let's see what his strength was. It's like 31. Shit. Strokes gained putting 18. That's pretty good out of 200. The pick is in for the Eagles. Roar Eagles fly. Is that fly Eagles fly? What's their chant? Fly Eagles fly. All right, let's go to Christian Bezadenholtz. Statistics. Oh. Driving. What do you think his driving is? What are these things? Total driving. Why are there no numbers on there? Let's go last year. Where's the percentages? Yeah, I could get in a long, deep dive just looking at all their stats and crazy. Crazy, folks. I appreciate you putting up with me here. What else was I going to do? Again, we might go on later tonight. Remember, I'm mining for golfers to suck them into my zone here. So I got to go on different times a day to see when the golfers are out. Now, if this was true crime or real sports, like all day, I could do the football draft and talk about that all day. But no, I'm going to do golf. I'm going to stick to golf. But I got to find when the golfers are watching and steal them from other people, Not everyone watches at the same time. But once they know we're doing it, then maybe they'll keep watching it. You know what I mean? They'll slide in there. But We shall see. Grayson Sig. Nah, I'm familiar with the name. USA. I'm going to say 4 million. Winner. Wait, will you do this to the camera? Doesn't something happen? If you do the heart sign, the Batman's. If you do the heart sign, doesn't something supposed to happen on the screen? Or you do the thumbs up, something happens? No? I want to talk about launch angles for a couple hours. Matty Schmidt. Let's just see what his deal is. He's a German. No clue. I'm going to say 800 grand. He's probably going to kick my ass. 5.7 million. Did he went to college in the USA? I knew I heard his name, but I didn't. Is he a friend of what's the guy's name? Oh, he's a good teacher. He's on X and all that. I forget his name, but damn it, I knew that was him behind the scenes, but I didn't know it. Looks like a nice young lad. Martin Coover, Thomas, David Lipsky. This kid, American, right? I think he's Asian descent. Hopefully that doesn't offend anyone. Just saying that. Nothing against the kid. He played the Asian circuit a lot. Back in America, I'm going to say, because he's just starting again back on USA, I'm going to say 3 million. 7 million. Good for you, David. Way to shove it down my throat, buddy. I wish I could throw a dart at it and then just pick a guy. We did Hao Tong Lee. Steven Yeager. He shot a 58 on the Corn Ferry Tour, whatever the frick you call it now. I'm gonna say he's been up and down. This is just counting PGA Tour. I'm gonna say 8 million. 13 million. 98th in the world. You get Nick Hardy, Nick Dunlop, Carl Phillips. It's a cool name. I gotta talk in the mic. I know. Sorry. Luke Clanton. Rasmus Niergaard. Let's do Rasmus Niergaard something. Peterson. We'll do. These guys have 3 names. Let's do the 3 name guys. See who has more. Ah, that's what we should do. Who has more? The top guy or the bottom guy? Huh? See, now we just invented a new game. Then we can do it on pairings when the regular tour's on. Live action. Start betting. Someone throw some cash down. All right. Who has more money on the PGA Tour? This top guy or the bottom guy? It's like you got to go. I'm going to say the top guy. Bang. 900 grand. Oh, it goes back to the beginning. You suck. Now I got to find them again. Damn it. Wasn't as devastating. Maybe I can do them both next time. So he had 700 grand. What's this guy have? 20 grand? 0. Jakob Scott, he has $0. Zilch. 39 grand. He's made 39 grand. Give him a break. So he's got zilch. Let's find another group. Maybe I can do them both at the same time. AJ Hewitt and Casey Jarvis. How do I do both at the same time? Do you think I can do them quick or something? All right, we'll do Jarvis first. Zilch. Nada. Nunya. Good job, Casey. At least you got in the tournament. These guys are all going to triple their net worth in one day. All right, AJ. Let's see what AJ has. So he's got to beat 0. A beat 0. That a boy. This isn't as fun as I thought it would be because I thought I could do them both at the same time. Signed Pro Bowl Laramie Tunsil. Good for them. All right, 26 unders. Fitzpatrick's over the smallies. I want this Jeffrey Kang to catch him. Man, that pollen is coming through the window. Oh, that burns. Oh, that burns. All right, let's just go back the other way. That was more fun, right? That was more fun. The more fun we have, the better. Chad Ramey, is he famous? Is he a young kid? All right, I'm not going to look at the scores. No, Chad's 33. I'll go with 7 million. 6 million. Winner for TG. Gracias, por favor. Sukhumvit Yamsib. Sukhumvit Yisib. When I was in Asia back in the day, I had to learn my address, how to get a beer, a couple other things. Where's the bathroom? Hongnam Yutinai. Matty Schmidt, Seamus Power. I thought he was a race car driver. No? Let's go with Seamus Power, not a race car driver. 2 wins. 12 million. 15 million. That's within my 3. Winner for TG. Winner. Horrible shirt. God, that's awful. 175th in the world. Imagine you're the 175th best player in everybody that plays golf. We should have that like a rolling thing on your shirt. Like it said, what are you, 175? You walk by some guy that just never played before. He's like 8 million in 12th, you know. Oh, they probably have that in the future when we're all gone, like digital things on your brain that you can add, like, you know, you can add a button to these things. You can add it to your, when you show up at the golf course, it shows your rankings and your last 10 scores. It's going to be a wild ride in the future, folks. So enjoy it while you can. This AI shit, and it's getting wild. They're going to know everything about you, everything you do, where you've been, everything. Did you see this? I saw a thing. What's it called? Flacker. Some guy in Colorado. There's scanners on the poles now that go through your license plate. You drive through it. The scanner says you shouldn't be driving. Do you whatever? If something's wrong, it finds out. Reads your plate, and the cops come right up behind you. Stationary placard. I can't remember the name of it. I've never heard of such a thing. I know they have cameras on there for accidents, but not for reading your license plate. That's horrible. You know, you're going through. Oh, bing! Cops pull right up behind you. What do you pull me over for? Your registration expired because your insurance company didn't report it to the RMV. Well, that's the insurance fault, not mine. I didn't know. I paid my insurance. I paid my thing. What? Too bad. Right to jail. That's terrible. Insurance company. Oh, no, don't get me going with insurance companies. Holy crap. There's Bigfoot. So we have 3 cars, and I have insurance on 3 cars with one company. But I paid this one on another company, and we just 2 separate things, and they still charging me on this company. So I'm paying double for one car. Call them up. Yeah, we'll send it through. It's been days, months. And Bigfoot's pissed. Yeah, imagine that. I don't trust them. You get pulled over, boom, trouble. Kevin Roy. Let's do a Kevin Roy. Kevy Kev is going to be 2 million. Yes. 3 million, but technically I've seen him before. How old is he? An older guy? 36, yeah. He's still grinding at it. It's a tough grind out there, guys. Tough grind trying to chase that money and eventual exemptions. It's tough. Not easy chasing that dollar. That's why we do the YouTubes. It's better. More dollars on the YouTubes until you get demonetized. That's no fun. All right, Kev, we'll leave you alone for a minute. We'll go to someone else. Harry Higgs. He's a big dude, right? Some of these guys have gimmicks going. Does he wear like a weird hat? Oh, that's Harry Hall. Harry Higgs, I'm going to say 7 million. 5 million. God, he's showing some cleavage, though. Good for him. He's looking for some honeys. Looking for some honeys. All right, let's do a couple more. David Skin's game. Let's check out David Skin's game. I'm going to say 100 grand. 2 million? 44? What's he, a late bloomer? Are you a late bloomer, my friend? All right, let's go to some stats real quick. Who's got, let's see who, damn it. No, I want this tournament. No, I want this tournament. I can't get this tournament. Damn it. I wanted this tournament stats. Is it on here? Odds. Odds Bodkin. And only one hole playing over par, 2 holes over par. They're probably par 3s, I would think, right? Yep, that one is. No, that one isn't. What's the easiest hole? Hardest hole, excuse me. Easiest hole is 18 right there. Par 5. Par 5. Par 5. Par 5. So back in the day, one of the guys, members at the club was trying to do a stat. The average golfer is going to play those par 5s harder than these guys. So you went bombing out there, home and 2 birdies, eagles. But the average golfer, he said, the more times you have to swing, the more chance you have to screw up. So they're not going to reach it in 2. Most average golf, you know what I mean? They're not. Hit it out there, 1 chance to screw up, lay up, 2nd chance to screw up, shot in, 3rd chance to screw up. So they would make the par 5s 1, 2, 3, 4 handicap holes. Now, this is 25 years ago when I was talking to this guy. I don't know what you guys think of that, but does that make sense? They have more chance to screw it up because they're not that good a player. Makes sense, and it doesn't make sense because you can just bop it out there, hit 3 7-irons to the par 5 or 3 6-irons. So there's different ways of thinking of that, but that was his strategy. And he tried to take all the scores. If he got the scorecards, he wanted everybody's scorecards so he could look at what they did and see if who was better at what, you know? So something to think about. All right, this is going to burn. God damn. Woo. Hot to trot, folks. Hot to trot. So she's fun. Twitter, folks. I can't read the Twitter lines, but that's all right. That's okay, my friend. I don't even know what I'm watching. New tabs. Booey. So that didn't work out like we'd like. Fantasy and betting. We can do that. I would hope they would have a stats for each player. I guess we could go to each player, but that's not going to work. I want like a list of who hit the longest tee shot on X hole and things like that, you know? Is there a button on here that I'm not aware of? Time zone, add next 10 and swing 5. What the fuck is that? How it works. Odds to win. Bubba Booey. Ben Martin. Who was that pro that won? Ben Smith? I don't know. Oh, boy. Sneds. Brant Sneds. Harry Hall. Jeremy Paul. Let's go to Jeremy Paul. He sounds like one of the Beach Boys. He's from Deutschland. Jeremy Paul, I'm going to say 0. Oh, shit. Did I just do that? 0. 32 years old. No, made 900 grand. 900 grand. Good for him. Went to University of Colorado. Let's see his bio. He's probably mostly an American. And he lives in Scottsdale, University of Colorado, Frankfurt, Germany, Heidelberg, Morgan, and he's got some kids. Nice. Good for him. Again, he must have cut, I think, right? So this could make or break his day. Nobody knows. Jeff Ogilvy, that's a big name. Jeff Ogilvy's had to have won 25 million. He'd be more, but he didn't play when the money was even bigger. 30. I was close. I didn't get the number within 3, but pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. All right, TG's got to go to the men's room, folks. So watch my favorite. Why am I so close to that? How did I get so close? Watch my favorite video. Learn something from this putting drill you're going to do here in a minute. Long distance in the hallway using the iPut. Boom! Right in the center. Get yours today. Long distance in the hallway using the iPut. Boom! Right in the center. Get yours today. Long distance in the hallway using the iPut. Boom! Right in the center. Get yours today. Long distance in the hallway using the iPut. Boom! Right in the center. Get yours today. Long distance in the hallway using the iPut. Boom! Right in the center. Get yours today. Long distance in the hallway using the iPut. Boom! Right in the center. Get yours today. We're back, folks. Thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We're back. The other cat wants to come in and say hi, but he's a big one. This cat's huge. He outweighs him 50 to 1. I just made that up, but He's I mean, he's big, raccoon style. He scares the raccoons for sure. Oh, I didn't stop sharing that. That's a Jeff Ogilvy. Jeff Ogilvy, 30 million. He was the one that won the US Open, right? When Phil blew it into the stands. And I'm going to do a best player of all time. I'm going to go between Tiger and Jack. Who is really who you don't know who the best players are in any sport, right? But if you look at, I remember seeing something in the NFL, like one guy was up here and the other guy was down here. Just massive difference in size alone. Like offensive linemen. Like, what was the average offensive lineman when Lawrence Taylor played compared to now? There's a guy, again, my team's Miami. This guy, Marco Bell or Marcus Bell, got drafted late. I don't know. I guess he gets a lot of offsides, but he was a great player, Bell. And he got drafted, but I thought he would be top 10. He's 6'9", big dude. But I don't know. But back in the day, the better players, would Bobby Orr be as good now? Again, I'm asking a question. I don't know. Would Lawrence Taylor be the dominant now? Would Roger Staubach, not Roger Staubach, the other one, the Pittsburgh guy. He wasn't that great of a quarterback. He's not even in the Hall of Fame, I don't think. Is he? I don't think he is. He did win 4 Super Bowls, I get it, but his stats aren't very good. Some guys get the stats based on their team and all that, but I mean, Tom Brady is huge. 6'6". Gronk was 6'7", or Gronk towers over Brady. It's crazy. That helps, Then you get Doug Flutie, who's 5'9", like me. But you're an athlete, like Turtle Boy. He's 5'8". So would they be as good? I mean, back to the college football championship. Those Seahawks. I mean, not the college football Super Bowl. Those Seahawks were all over Drake May. I mean, he had no time to do anything because he's better at a quarterback than that. That's a fact. I know he wasn't perfect, but he's better than that. But you can't throw the ball if you got guys in your face. It's just not going to happen. So you got to have good offensive line, right? And they got their rookie kid. Yeah, he got abused by not Hall of Famers, but NFL All-Stars. They're going to beat him. That should happen. It's his first season, So they're trying to get offensive linemen. When the Patriots were good, they had Matt Light, they had Andrews, great offensive line where Brady had time to throw the ball. That helps. If you don't have time to throw it, you're screwed. Same thing with golf. Would Jack Nicklaus be as dominant now? Would he be better equipment, right? Played with a spinny ball. I have one right here. He played with a spinny ball, but pros like to curve it. No offense. You want to curve it into the pin. The pin's on the left. You want to start it at the right center, curve it in. If it curves perfectly, you got to tap in. If it over curves, you still got a good shot. If it doesn't curve, you still have a good shot. And that's why having a predictable curve when you play is a good thing to have. Trying to hit it dead straight every time off the tee with your driver is good. Hit a push cut. You want to curve it with off the tee, use a 3-wood or a hybrid. But iron shots into the green, you want a predictable curve, in my opinion. It's going to go right to left a little bit. Aim right, boom. It's going to fade, aim left, let it fade. There's so many ways to do it, and it's not that difficult, as hard as we make it. Everyone makes it so hard. I go to the driving range, undercover pro. I'm just hitting balls, boom, and people are watching, and and then people are hitting, and they're oh, geez, how do you do it? Oh, I'm doing this and that. I don't even tell them who I am and just try to hit it. And their arms are locked. They're like this. Stressful. And golf lessons are expensive. That's why I want the online lessons. They're so much cheaper. I can just sit here and do it. So much cheaper. So much cheaper. You get just as good at coaching right here because I take it serious when I'm teaching people. You're my student. You're my student forever. Gabe Rubio. I care about you guys getting better. It's like a doctor. You know, you see a patient injury, you want to go help them. And I don't want to bother people when I'm at the range, so I stay out of it. But it's like, man, this poor bastard, just moving that ball position 3 inches forward and teeing up a little higher, he'll be give him some room to swing the club, change his life. You know, he's spending $20 on a bucket of balls. Punter? No, I was gonna say, did any punters get picked? That looks like a punter to me. You know, so coaching is more than just left arm straight, bend your knees. Uh, you get confidence too. I loved it when I was playing. I had the coach or someone's, man, your swing looks good. You're playing good. Go get them. You're like, whoa. It's like a shot of booster shot. You know, you're fired up. Michigan State has a punter. I think someone's picking here. Trey Smack, another kicker. Why does this keep showing kickers? Man, I'd love to be. There's so much more to field goal kicking and holding and snapping than I thought. I watched a video with the Eagles. Like these guys hold the ball different angles to curve it different ways. Obviously, laces out, but then they'll hold it this way to make it. You can't see me. They'll hold it this way to curve it that way, or they'll hold it that way to curve it that way, or downwind to curve it, or back to go higher. I love it. I love things like that. Learning that was so cool to help me with the golf swing and teach people. There's so much more to it. The guy just doesn't hike it to him and he goes, all right, laces out, hit it. No. And the guy kicks it with a different part of his foot. Man, you can never stop learning how to do all this stuff. It's so cool. All right, the who's that? The what are they called? The Cowboys. They have the pick is in. They're not saying who it is, but football is better when the Cowboys are playing better, I think. They've been so dog shit for a while. One of my buddies in Florida, best pals, he loves the Cowboys. He's 50 and he has cowboy sheets and underwear, you know. He doesn't. I'm just kidding, but that's how much he loves the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to do with this golf and learning the golf swing and all that, guys. We could be here forever talking about certain techniques and tips, but I do need to find out about this guy. I got to call him this week. Mark Chantal, inventor principle of Mirror Tee Works. It says, I guess you put the tee on an angle. You put the tee on an angle somehow. This is a plastic tee. And you put it on an angle, and I guess it goes further. That's his thing. I'm not sure. Maybe we could check him out on the YouTubes or the Facebooks or whatever. But so that was the previous one. And then I got this one, less tees in it, but then there's something in there, that little thing that looks like it screws into the tee, because there's a hole in the top of the tee. See it? So we're gonna get him on, and I can help him promote his project and see what's going on. But I just tee it up regular. Always tee it up high. Fuck these little screws. You know, bang. You know how high you're hitting it. Tee it up and just pound it. Driver, hit up on it. And nice catch. Hit up and pound it. You know. But you tee it lower. There's so many different things you can do to play better. Seeing on the right side of the tee, the left side of the tee to draw it, the right side of the tee to fade it, down the middle for a straight shot. So many different edges you can get, and it builds your confidence and frees you up. And I like saying frees you up, because if that ball position's too far back, you can't hit it. You want to free it up and boom. That ball, it's like trying to hit a baseball back here. You know, I'm ready to go, and the ball's back here. You can't do it. You know, there's so many different little tips I can help you guys with to get you to play better. It's ridiculous. Never mind a playing lesson. If you're in the area, holy shit. You'll take 5 strokes off a round like that. Is that Kid Rock? Brett Michaels and Wiz. I just took a Wiz. Wiz Khalifa performed before night 2. Isn't Brett Michaels a wrestler? Oh, that's what I thought it was Kid Rock. They got the long hair. Wiz Khalifa seems like a hot shit. I don't know his songs, but looks like the Allman Brothers. LA hat. Washington hat. My son sent a Washington, LA Lakers hat for my beautiful wife there. Nice kid. Richard. My cat's named Richard after Ricky Fowler. Well, that one's after Toby Keith. I didn't name that one. I named Richie. Richard, you out there? Come say hi to the fine people. Yep. Golf is a fickle bitch. There's so many different things you can do to play better. It's not even funny. Just like I said, free you up, get loose, just boom. You know you're on the first tee, you know you're going to make a nice swing and the ball just going to be propelled right down the fairway, you know. Propel it, people. Where's my voices? I like the sound effects. I've been hit. West Palm Beach National Anthem. This one's cool. These ones are new. Could be your elbow playing with us. Sorry, guys. Sorry, folks. So what's on tonight? No hot. Oh, there's got to be hockey on. So I don't know if I should come back on. What time is it now? Eat something. Come back on at like 7:30. See if I can get more people from different times. They might be out golfing. Because if nobody knows you, I get 10,000 subscribers. Obviously, where are they at? You know, nobody knows I'm live. So maybe they don't know I'm even doing it. Like I said, I took 2 years off from doing it. They gave up on me, maybe. I don't know. At least they're not unsubscribing. And that's just for views from, you know, ad revenue. You get paid by ad revenue, super chats, Venmo chats. What else? Lessons and memberships. You know, those were all stripped. I was stripped of those. One morning I wake up stripped of those. And I appealed it. Literally 30 seconds later, the appeal was denied. So it was obviously an AI thing that did it. It's like, what? You didn't even listen to the appeal. I'm not stealing anybody's crap. Are you nuts? I got my own crap. I don't know. It is the way it is. So I'll play by their rules and just get the more views and we'll be back. We'll be back, baby. Yeah, I'm cleaning the fingernails. I hit some drivers earlier. Hit some drivers. Piss missiles. Bombed. Patriots got Namdi Obiazor out of TCU Horned Frogs. Namdi Obiazar. He's an edge rusher. No, that's not him. They used to call those outside linebackers. No. An edge rusher is an offensive lineman. So you get the 4-3, right? So 4-3 is 7. Then you have 2 and 2 for cornerbacks, safeties. So that's 11. The core back, the defensive backs, you know. The core back players. Oh, who's this on with Gators? The Gators got to come back too. And Florida State and LSU. Look at the size of that dude. Imagine having to block these dudes. What the fuck? You're the center. You're like looking around. You're just looking at these guys. You're like, "Ugh," and you snap it, and it's like, bah, bah. Don't want to be the center. The center needs to be paid more, in my opinion. These guys are so big. I wish we could do that. Like, figure out the size of the average offensive lineman. I'm hunting, packing. I know. I can play golf and teach golf, though. Boom. Hunting Packers. Like the girls on 42nd Avenue. Hunting Packers. All right. All right. Let me put that on there. I don't even know if I did it right, guys, but hey, I'm trying. Did it come up there? Average size of NFL 1980. I didn't go back too far, but 1980s, the average offensive lineman was 6'4" tall, 6'4" and weighed 272. 90s, the average increased to 6'4", 300. The trend continued with many linemen to 300 to 320. That didn't help me out. NFL lineman by decade. This should help us. Fernando Mendoza. Let's go back to the Fernando Mendoza thing too. He had one good year in this league with a great team that they cherry picked from James Madison, and I mean they did a great job. Obviously, they did a good job. I'm not crying sour milk, but he had one good year in his life, and if Miami was that stupid quarterback sneak thing made him what he is. I didn't see him throw downfield on Miami once, all side outs on Miami. Great defense, Keontae Scott, amongst others. Didn't throw down on them once. Those little wide out shoulder crap thing, great. I don't think he's all what people say he is. 1980, 6'4", 272. 2010, 6'5", 312. So they're not taller, but they are heavier. The average lineman. Well, what's the average defensive lineman compared to the average offensive lineman? Why is that not changing? Oh, I got to change the share. I'm sorry, guys. I have to change the sharing thing to a different sharing thing. But I don't think Mendoza's the cat's pajamas. He's not going to start, obviously. He's a good player. I'm not saying he's going to suck either, I hope he does well. I'm all for it. But 1 year as a starter, reject cookies, accept cookies. I could use some cookies. Look at this guy. Look at this guy on the left. Now look at the guy on the right. The guy on the left's psyched he's not in the fields, digging ditches. The guy on the left. The guy on the right's making $10 million a year, which is cheap nowadays. Hall of Famer Wilbur Pete Henry, aka Fats, was one of the largest and most dominant linemen in the 1920s at 5'11", 245, but would be dwarfed by present-day players such as 6'6", 313 New Orleans Saints offensive tackle Ryan Ramczyk. Wow. I need them like next to each other so we can really see it. I mean, these guys, they had jobs. Even in the 50s, these guys had jobs. Sandy Koufax had a job. Sandy Koufax, I met him. I think he's still alive. Is he still alive? He played in like the 10s, the 1910s. Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, we knew too back in the day. Hank Aaron and Sandy Koufax. I think Sandy Koufax is still alive. That's crazy. He played like 1,000 years ago. You think, Tom Seaver's old. If he's dead, I apologize. Sandy Koufax is a Hall of Famer. Fuck, he looks good for. How old is he? He's 90. Fuck. I mean, come on. Guys are old peeps, so you don't get to see what I'm looking at. All right, here we go. All right, the payments, however, are tough enough to. Someone calling me? Is that the Heisman? That looks like what's his face? Is that him? No. I know I'm not looking at the camera. I apologize. Football as a career. In the late 50s saw an explosion in football's popularity. Particularly, I need something to drink. After the 1958 championship game between the Colts and the Giants. Blah, blah, blah. Cleveland Plain Dealer story told the story of how almost all Browns players worked second jobs in the 60s during the 6 months off. Of course they did. That's nothing. Future Hall of Fame defenseman Willie Davis taught students mechanical drawing. Linebacker Jim Houston or Houston, first round pick in 60 draft, opened an insurance company. Guard Chuck Knoll, he was a coach, wasn't he? Future Hall of Fame first, yeah, future Hall, blah, 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 blah. Worked for Trojan Freight Lines. Yeah, they all had to. They didn't make any money. Jack Nicklaus, these guys are selling socks in the pro shop, right? I don't think I can bring my microphone this far, but you know what I mean? It's not, these guys had jobs. It's crazy. Now the job is working out and eating kale sandwiches and drinking kale fruit juice. And that's what we want. We want our athletes. We want to watch the best. You work your ass off all day. You come home, you want to watch these guys play their best. You don't want them working at Stop and Shop in the morning, trimming lobsters and then go play football. No, I want these guys to play their football. Same thing with the golf. I want the best. I want Tiger out there playing. I want Phil out there playing. I want fuck Live, fuck the tour. Let's all get together and play together. Let's all play together. I want to see the best every week. And you can't. But if you had the 30 guys that are on Live that are elevated-ish, then every week you would have 10 guys, at least minimum 10, 20 guys who are good. So these guys take a break, these guys are in. Next week, these guys take a break, these guys are in. You know what I mean? That would be the way to do it. So every week you have the best players playing, and that promotes your product. If we're watching the Patriots play the Steelers back in the day, and Brady and Roethlisberger weren't playing, less people are watching, no doubt. And football's crazy. They love the sport. I get it. But less people are going to watch it. No offense. I like saying no offense. You know what I mean? It's like a different world. I want to see the best. We want to see the best playing the best. If not, then what are we been talking about here? Steelers selection. This guy looks like an offensive lineman to me, the guy with the beard. This kid's trying to read it. I can't hear it. But because that's a Steelers selection. They're in Steel Town. Pittsburgh Pirates, 1979. The We Are Family group, that was my favorite baseball team back in the day. I love the Red Sox, obviously, but I don't know. I like the Steelers. I was on the Pirates. That's why in Little League, I was on the Pirates. I have the pillbox hat over there, but I can't reach it. But I with Dave Parker, number 8, Willie Stargell. You had them all out there. Mad Dog, number 5 at third base. Chuck Tanner was the coach. Kent Tekulve, loved him. What is that on his chest? That scares me. Robert Spears Jennings out of Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner. I do know more than golf, which is cool. We do know more than golf, people. But these guys were tiny compared to these guys. Look at this dude. All right, here we go. All right. Nowhere is the divergence more evident than in offensive and defensive lines. In the early 1980s, Washington Commanders did not exist in the 1980s. The Washington Redskins line coach Joe Bugle, I think it is, told Joe Jacoby, 6'7", 275. That's it, 275. Offensive tackle at the University of Louisville, that he had a chance to make it in the NFL, but only if he got bigger. What the fuck? Yeah, 275 is not big enough. With training, Jacoby increased his bench press from 300 to 400 pounds, put on 30 pounds, and increased his quickness in the 40-yard dash. 6'7", 275 player is not big enough to play in the NFL. Imagine getting told that. Yeah, he needs to get bigger. He can get bigger. And I'm assuming he got bigger because I see him in the Redskins uniform back in the day. He made the team as an undrafted free agent in 1981 and became part of the most famous dominant offensive lines in NFL history. Dogs, which powered the team to 3 Super Bowl titles. But in terms of size, the Hogs wouldn't look that imposing today, 2024. I don't even know what year it is. Oh, that's not who I think it is. Who's that guy? Played for the No, that's not him. He played for the Vikings. He's on all the talk shows now. Oh, he's fucking everywhere like a virus. He wasn't that good a player. Oh, I fucking hate him, but that's not him. And he wouldn't make the team today. 6'7", 275. He wouldn't make the team. Are you kidding me? So how they would play against each other, these guys are so big that they'd have to dominate them. But I would imagine skill for skill, these guys are still pretty good. I don't know. This guy on the left doesn't look like look at the football. It looks like it was cut in half. The pads look garbage. No helmet. He's probably posing for a picture there. Where our boy on the right is that Kamara. Yeah, he's look at this jack. Look at those muscles on Kamara. You know, different world, different, different time. So you can't compete. You can't compare them with fairness, I don't think. In my humble opinion, you can't compare them. I want to play flag football. Tune in on ESPN, ABC, and Disney Networks. Westfield, Indiana, flag football championship. Dude, why are you snoring, bro? It's horrible. It's a professional player. So, yeah, it's a different time zone. Different time zone. Different zone. Different world. But they were the best at their time. So, what are you going to do? They were the best. It's just booze. I showed you that yesterday, my first scoreboard from when I won my, first tournament. One day shootout. I think it was 19 years old. Professional tournament. 2 double bogeys. See that 6 there? So I went par, 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 birdie, par, par, double bogey, par, par, par 5, parred it with a ball out of bounds. So eagled it with my second ball. Another double bogey, another birdie, another par, another birdie, another birdie, another par, another par, another par. I was the first group out. And 69, I think, I don't know, win or lose, but I'm talking to the boys. I just start pounding down Bud Lights. I'm 19 years old. Wilson, I was on the Wilson staff then because we knew the owner of Wilson Golf, or Murphy. What was his name? He used to play golf in loafers. Jack Murphy. Great dude. Great dude. And so we were Wilson guys at the time. And 5 hours later, I've had 100 Bud Lights. Gilly. Playoff. First tee. What? Playoff? I don't even know where my clubs are. I don't even know where I am. They pulled a fast one on me because it was a cold day and windy and gross. And I won. I don't know what I won, but I won. It doesn't matter. But the hell is that? Did you hear that? Someone calling me? I have 9 text messages. How the hell do I have 9 text messages? Oh my God. This is wild. 9 text messages. Sorry about that. Derailed from talking. I don't even know what we're talking about. Damn daughter texting me. I need a new phone. No shit. Go get your own. She breaks more phones than any person in America. Just breaks phones like nothing. Oh, just go get another one like they grow on trees. We still haven't paid off the one from 2015 yet, honey. So yeah, I was probably talking about my first tournament win, hammered afterwards, whatever, blah blah blah. But yeah, I found this. So my parents have passed on, unfortunately, and they're redoing the house, and we're just finding things. I found this at the house. This the old fashioned way. Now they do it on Golf Genius, so computers. But I like this having this in hand and a scorecard having it in hand. I like having this. All the names lined up. You see who won. Love that stuff. These kids nowadays have no idea what that's like. No clue. It's nice to see that stuff. An official scorecard in hand. You know, I'm old school, I guess, but hey, at least I'm at school. I'm in school. At least I'm in school, folks. But you think Ben Hogan, Sam Snead, I told you my story about caddying for Sam Snead and broke my wrist because I took his putter out of his bag. He had that side saddle thing. So he hits it on the green. Where were we at? Belmont Country Club. Nice course, Belmont Country Club. They had the senior players there 5, 6, 7 years ago. Great golf course. And I grabbed his putter out of the bag to hand it to him. And he whacked me with his whatever wedge he had. I don't know. He hit me in the hand. Don't touch my putter ever. Like, dude, chill out. But with those guys and Bob Goldby, Gabe Brewer, would they still play as good? The equipment's better. With this equipment, they'd still be champions, I think, right? A champion's a champion. Bobby Orr would be still a champion. Ken Dryden, would it all equalize at some point? These guys are in better shape, there's no doubt, because I saw guys on the Kansas City Chiefs smoking and drinking on the sidelines, the starting quarterback. But doesn't mean you can't play well. John Daly played pretty well, There's so much. What do you say? What do you say? It's a different world, but would these guys still be legends and great players in today's game? Hopefully they would be. I'd like to see that, but who's better, Jack Nicklaus or Tiger Woods? We never know. We'll never know. You can say, oh, he came in second 49 times and third 50 times. But was he playing lesser, opponents? It's something we can always talk about for the rest of our lives. Who was better, Tiger or Jack? Tiger or Jack? Jack's going to say Tiger. Tiger's going to say Jack. And Tiger stopped his winning, right? Because he was trying to catch Sam Snead with the wins, but he didn't because he got hurt and he stopped playing. So-called hurt, self-inflicted hurt, I guess, but we'll never know. We'll never know who was better. Never, ever know. There's no way to do it unless the video game could somehow create a Jack Nicklaus and somehow create a Tiger Woods and AI them and let them play with their skills and their stats and greens in regulation, putts in regular, all that stuff. But it's something good to talk about. It's like the old college football with, back in the 90s with who's number one, because there was no playoff system. Who's number one based on the AP vote, the UPI vote, the coaches poll, and we just bet on it or gambled with it, so they're obviously all great, but it's a matter of who's the best, and we'll never know. Ben Hogan, was he the best? He got in a car accident. Was he the best? I don't know. He was injured. What's up, buddy? Remember that guy on Facebook? He'd walk up to you and just go, don't know. Jackson Kuwach, Miami of Ohio. All right. Is it 7:00 yet? No, it's 6:00. All right, folks. We're going to take a break, get something to eat. We'll be back on probably in an hour. All right. I appreciate y'all for being here. Trust me, I do. Like, subscribe, share it. That helps me get out there to the rest of the world. And again, thanks for popping in and listening to my ramblings on. And hopefully I try to help you make you be a better golfer play better golf. Any questions, tomgillis@pga.com. You want online help, tomgillis@pga.com. But we'll be back in a little while. Maybe we can grab some more golfers. Like it, subscribe it for me. That would be a big help. And keep in the fairway.